everyone out there, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Coldfire,
And I'm Kit.
and we are doing a re-up to this, some of the songs that we had uploaded to the channel because we realized that the sound of the music was not coming up. Some technical glitches in the computer.
But if you watched the first one, you would have known all that. So,
yes. But anyways, this song is Till Death Do Us Part by Madonna. And this one, I think, was especially written for Sean Penn.
Okay.
About how
the marriage
their relationship, what caused the relationship to end.
Okay.
And I think she was being pretty nice about it from what I heard in interviews.
Okay.
She didn't go all graphic in it. She just did things she subtly said that people could pick up on. If they've been in a bad marriage, they could say, oh, I know what she means by that. But anyways, we do apologize for that. So we are going to be hearing the song for the second time, and it won't hurt because the ones that we did react to, we had only heard like one time. So now we'll probably be able to hear more of the song and be able to understand the lyrics better, possibly. Okay, so without further ado, hit it, Kit. More beat.
Definitely more upbeat than the first one.
Yes. I think that she probably did it because it was probably a hard song to sing, and she wanted to make it more.
But I love.
But I've noticed that Madonna, when it comes to some of her more emotional songs, she does tend to have that upbeat, almost the ABBA way. ABBA sang sad songs, but they still kept it upbeat.
Yes.
So. That's just wrong.
What'd she say? I'm not your friend, I'm just your midwife?
No, she's like, I'm not your friend, I'm just your little wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just an FYI, folks, I do have hearing issues too.
I do too. I had this one blown out in the military, so
I have,
that's why
I have trouble deciphering when there's a bunch of words and stuff and it goes fast. I just have trouble figuring out what it says.
Well, it does, and there is a lot of Madonna does a lot of overdubs.
Yeah, I know.
Where she'll speak some of while she's singing, but. I especially like that one part that she put in there. Obviously, he was abusing her, like hitting. She's like, the bruises, they will fade away, but you hit so hard with the things you say.
Well,
which means basically, if me and you were to get into a marital fight, and we were blowing, you had a black eye and everything, Okay, and we
Why
did
I
have,
gotta be the one to have the black eye?
or I could have the split lip. I don't care. You got. I mean, I'm just saying
I'm just making a
that
joke.
in a lot of relationships, I've seen this on True TV. I've seen it in real life, where the victim always says, well, "The bruises they'll go away," but they don't realize. But you hit so hard with the things you say, that's going to resonate forever.
Okay.
That will never heal. So that's basically why people can't stay together sometimes. It ain't that, okay, you punched me one time and hit me in the face. So obviously there was a lot of verbal abuse with physical abuse.
Okay.
One will heal, one won't.
First off, remember, don't talk about things you don't know. I went through it personally.
Psychologically, it's proven.
But I'm just saying, I'm not saying you don't know about it. I'm just saying just be careful. Only because, remember, I lived through it. My mother lived through it.
I know that.
So,
my mother lived through it as
my
well.
family's Italian. They're Italian. Trust me, I know what she's going through. But has there been any actual proof that he actually hit her? And the only reason I ask that is because what if she's just doing this song to, yes, it was bad, but she's adding things to it in the song to get people, because this is when they started back in the 80s.
Yes.
This is when they started to have the cops do more domestic violence calls, stuff like that, because
Yes.
it was getting out of control. So I think this was a part. Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't think he hit her. I think he knew better. But I think she's adding it to the song just to give people hope. I'm not going to stick around, so basically you shouldn't either.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
And the only reason I say that is I don't want to give, Sean Penn was not the best husband for her. But let's not make accusations that he did something when he didn't. So I don't know if he did or didn't, but let's not say that he did.
Well, as far as her friends,
Mm-hmm.
justifying that there were bruises on her.
Okay. Well, like I said, I
Two
don't know.
police
That's why I'm just
reports were
making
brought out when she went to the police station
sure. Okay.
to get help. They didn't recognize who she was. Now, this was all just said by other people who knew her,
Okay.
and they knew that they had a very, very
But yeah, but people
high-tempered relationship. I mean, especially someone as powerful as Madonna, being an Italian and a Leo, and Sean, I don't know what, he was Italian, I know for sure. An Italian man can be very jealous and protective. So I don't think that they had a bad marriage because they, conventional way, the paparazzi, I think, put a lot of pressure on their marriage.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And he took it out on her because she was,
like I said,
she was skyrocketing to fame so fast that it was not even funny. But all I heard was, I can't remember what friends it was. Maybe it was Debbie Mazar, who has been her lifelong friend before she even made, when she first came to New York. And she's still her best friend today. Now, Rosie O'Donnell said that Madonna confessed to her as well that he didn't beat her up, but he would slap her sometimes.
Okay.
Like push her against the wall.
That's
Like knock her against the wall.
That's still physical abuse.
Yes, it's still physical abuse.
Okay.
But anyways, but let's...
Not in love with someone else. You don't even love yourself. Still, I wish you'd ask me not to go. Luck is running out of time. Not in love with me anymore. I wish that you would change, but it won't. If you don't. again, till death do us part.
That's got to be a tough song if it was being written about you to listen to. But, you know, Madonna needs to find someone that can love her. I mean, she's got her children love her, her fans love her, but it's the industry. And this you have to admit. Powerful women cannot stay married long. To the point.
Well,
Mostly. Because a lot of men do not like powerful women who are very assertive like
what's
Madonna.
Her face is still married.
Huh?
What's her name is still married? The one who ran for our president, Hillary Clinton. She's still married to Bill.
Yeah, but I think they're both gay. The marriage a convenience.
He ain't gay, but I think she may be. But that's besides the point.
I think that they were so involved in the politics that they overlooked it. And some people can.
Well,
some people can get past one. Like if someone cheats on someone, some people can move on because they'll sit there and it's like a famous saying. It was mentioned on the Golden Girls one time when Dorothy's daughter came and said that her husband cheated on her. And so Dorothy was talking to Sophia, the mom, and she's like, you know, how can she forgive him? And she's like, do you remember what I told you when you came to me after your husband cheated on you? And you said, if you could erase this one time out of the whole marriage, is this still who you want to be with for the rest of your life? And she said, yes. So, meaning that, like, one mistake, if you can get over it, some people can. Most people can't because they have that thing, once a cheater, always a cheater. But
and also in a lot of relationships that has lasted, and I'll use us as an example. We've been together for, 23 years?
23 years.
And, I mean, we still have our arguments on a daily basis. I mean, you got your issues, I got my issues, you know. Both health related and, you know, stuff that happened in the past, you know. But there are times that you and I seem like we're more best friends than we are lovers or husband and husband. And that's only because we've been together with each other for so long.
Yes.
It's like second nature. And we don't require all the stuff the newlyweds do now, you know. The whole...
It's like they meet, and after 2 months, they move in together, and then they engage, and then they marry in 6 months, and then they wonder why their divorce comes so quickly.
But honestly, when you and I first met, we moved in together. I mean, after I realized I did like you. At first, I hated him. But, you know, we moved...
I'm ex-military, so I had a...
attitude.
No, it was confidence. It's called confidence when you were in ex-military. You come out with a lot of confidence.
What didn't stink.
And it didn't. If you saw younger pictures of me, you would...
But anyhow...
I was the bomb.
But we moved in together pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You know. But, you know, that's here nor there. I mean, we moved in together quickly...
We have our fights, and then 20 minutes later, it's like, what you want for dinner?
Yeah.
And we sit down and watch a TV show.
And there are people...
Because you got to have that friendship along with everything else that goes into a marriage. Marriage is like a recipe. If you don't have all the ingredients, it's not going to turn out right. So. And friendship is one of the biggest things I think that you could possibly have in a relationship. Because trust me, after the honeymoon phase is over with, you better have a strong connection and things to do and things to say to each other when things are not so hot in the bedroom anymore. That's all I got to say.
No.
I mean, it's so true. I mean, you
And
got
our thing is we like. I mean, people make fun of us, but we don't go out. We watch TV.
yeah.
We have our shows we want to watch.
Most of our friends, they call us normal gays.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means,
But
but
anywho,
okay.
we'll see you on the
But-
next one.
Once again, apologize for the audio, but we will be uploading this soon, and we appreciate you watching this till death do us part. And we will be going on and reacting to some more today, and we will post them gradually after we re-listen to them and make sure that they are.
Say goodbye, Felicia.
Goodbye. Have a good one.